Pulls it in. It's Bernard. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Simpson. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got room to work. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Caught close to the marker, it's Branch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they rule lots of room to run. He'll be stopped. Not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style, and you can see Alabama.
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he got loose. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Another look at this Bulldog offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put some. Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Dogs! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Card in the backfield, it's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses reached today are just expecting it. They're practicing it.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yard.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brent. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Let's it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Finds a tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Russell. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not even going to get close, knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. And that decision will be questioned for a while. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the air, it's Stockton. He wants to take the top off. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking. A coordinator loves to see.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Georgia, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman,
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number